The question for you and I is, do we understand the essence of the shadow document? And so history doesn't often repeat itself, but it rhymes. Major farmers' generation gained freedom. They saw those protections disappear. What about you and I? And the question for you and I is, do we understand the essence of the shadow document? Do we realize how it's impacting us? The civil rights movement restored many of these protections. Today, America is debating whether those protections are being narrowed once again. Not through troops, not through segregation statutes, not through poll taxes, but through the mechanisms of the law itself. And the question is not whether rights remain on paper. The question is whether the remedies that make these rights meaningful are being enforced and protected. Because freedom is not measured by what the law promised. Freedom is measured by what citizens can actually do. And this is the question that history continues to ask every generation. Because history's most dangerous moments often begin when people make mistakes by not understanding what the practical application of something is. A statute can remain. A president like Adam versus Milligan can technically survive in the law books, but as the procedural remedy to enforce the rights is systematically dismantled, that right loses its authority. That was the tragedy of Major Farmer's generation, 1877. That is the modern warning of the shadow document. The American public cannot evaluate what it doesn't understand. Now you know the mechanism, the shadow document. You know the data, you know the history. And we are watching history repeat itself or rhyming again. The law remains on paper, but the power to enforce it slips away. Freedom lost, freedom. If you like what you just saw, we encourage you to share this clip, like it, and look at us on our YouTube page.